As you can see, I'm still out here in the orchard. I've just finished watering all the plants, all the trees, and now just having a quick look round. There's a lovely selection of young daisies coming up in the grass, and the buttercups have come out, blowing in the wind now. It's quite breezy today, but they look lovely in a yellowy bunch on the floor. And then just looking in the hedgerow there, some red campion. Again, it's all swaying in the breeze. I'm going to have a closer look at that. There we go, some red campion. I've had to hold it to stop it swaying around. It's still blowing. Very windy today. Well, not, but what lovely little pink flowers. You know, there in my hand. Usually find these around the edges of the fields, and the white version as well. There we go. But it's just, that's what makes it lovely on the farm, you know, things like that coming up through the seasons. Another cup of buttercups there. All the different colours really. I mean, you've probably seen this through the video now, coming on from the winter months, the difference. The bluebells, you know, the hawthorn. And I'll go down later on, I'll go down the meadow later on and have a quick look and see how the that's doing. In the meantime, I've just finished planting the trees. Sorry, what am I talking about? Finished watering the trees. Found 3 that are wilted. I think part of the problem is they haven't been healed in properly into the field. So they were a bit loose in the ground, but hopefully I can save 2. I don't know, one of them's curtains, I think, which is Ben Prater's from BBC Radio Bristol. Anyway, enough of that. I've just come along the road in the Land Rover just to check on the mowing grass. We got the contractor contacted us today, and he said he wants to come silage making probably Saturday. Today's Wednesday, so I'm going to have to work flat out, clean the clamp out a bit, get the mowers on, new blades on the mowers, and probably come in this field and some of the other fields on Friday. So that's going to probably take all day to mow that. It's a reasonable length, but really could have done with a bit more rain. Well, I'm just looking down the lane now from having looked at the grass, and it's quite spectacularly nice. If you look up in the trees there, you can see the hawthorns out. I can hear a bird, sounds like a bird on a nest or something, tweeting away. And then we got the kind of, well, cow parsley coming up, and some red campion. Red campion always comes to the same spot here. You can come back next year and it'll be in the same place. Look at that little red, well, pink really. Delicate little flowers. Just a bit of breeze taking them there. And you can just hear a buzz of sort of little bees around. Beautiful. And if you pan round and look down the lane, the sort of cow parsley is going on down all the way down. That is nice. Anyway, while I'm here, I'm going to head off down the lane and go and see how the hay meadow's done. So I went down the Land Rover. You can see a red campion on the side there. And some of this sort of, I think it's cow parsley. It's quite nice down here though, because you've got the growth of the, wrong gear. All the hedges are still greened up and growing quite nicely. We're going to let these hedges grow up a bit more on this top end. And as you see, when we get down the bottom, they are pretty high. They form a lovely arch. A bit distracted as I drive down here, because I keep looking over the other fields to see how much grass is in them. There you go. Look at this hawthorn blossom here. See high up in the branches there, all the hawthorn. Very nice down here. Favourite spot on the farm. Here we are down at the style field, and this is where we'll be mowing for hay in about a month or so's time. Well, maybe a couple of months actually. Some of the buttercups are out. Normally that's a real sea of yellow. I don't know whether it will get going a bit more. It's usually a bit later than the rest of the buttercups around the farm. I'm just going to have a quick walk out there and see what it's like. Usually that's a lovely sea of yellow. There we are, look. Well, there are some buttercups out here, but it's not looking that spectacular at the moment. I can see in the ground there that some more of the buttercups, but they haven't really got going yet, so I think we're a bit early for the usual stunning display. But you know, still a beautiful place to be. I do think this is one of my favourite fields on the farm, especially with that tree like that in the middle there, that mighty oak. Anyway, I'll come back here again at a later date and we'll have another look. You know, I'm just down in the field we call the new ground, looking at the amount of grass we got here. It's not looking that good actually. I mean, you could say it's a reasonable amount of grass, but compared with some years, this is pretty thin. So we're going to still plan to mow it on Friday, but I'm a bit worried we're going to have a half a clamp, so we'll probably end up having to do some sort of second cut. Anyway, spinning round, just while we're looking at here, some more of a sort of nature's finest, if you like. I'm not sure what the blue flower is down here, but look at this lovely little delicate blue flower on the edge of the field. Sure someone will know what that is. And then further on is what I think, or what I call cow parsley, but it could be called something else. We drove down through a lot of it on the edge of the lane earlier. Very fine little white flowers blowing in the wind there. A lovely clump just sort of in the corner, you know. Probably didn't get much fertiliser, stops it germinate. You know, that makes it do alright. And you can hear the birds singing. Fantastic. Anyway, while we're here, I'll just have a quick look at the pond we're supposed to be cleaning out. That's got some water in it, but look how overgrown it is. No light penetrating there, nothing really much lively in that water. So anyway, that's a big job for later in the year if we get time. But I was hoping to see the bluebells out, but I think I've missed them. There usually are some bluebells on the edge of that pond. Anyway, back for lunch. And while I'm down the fields, I thought I'd have a look at all the dandelions that have popped up everywhere. Most of the heads were golden yellow about a month ago, and now most of them are blown away. You can see the stems sticking up there. But there's the occasional one, still not completely gone, and then you get one whole one like that. And let's see if I can blow that one out. Ready? Turn it around again, have another go. There are a few seeds left. Look at that. Lovely little delicate things. Oh, there we go. And the wind just takes all those seeds away. Nearly bald. 4 left. 2 left. 1 left. 1 lonely little dandelion seed. Gone.